Okay guys, today we're going to look at how to do a current event. So the first thing we're going to do is we're going to say hi to Kate and Jane, my two kids, and we will go to Google Chrome because we do so much work with Google Docs and Google Apps and different products like that in this class that Google Chrome is typically the quickest way to and the best way to do a current event. And what I'd like you to do is you can just search in this box right here, and you're going to search the word Garvey government. And I usually come up as like the first one, and if I don't come up the first one the first time, I usually come up as the first one maybe your third or fourth time, particularly after visiting the site. And you're going to click on that. Let's make this big. And right there, here we are, Garvey's government blog, and I've got my calendar here, I've got my current events, which we're going to learn how to use right here, and I have assignments down here. But right now we're going to look at how to do a current event. You click on there, and maybe we will make this a little bit bigger. And it says here how to complete a current event. And the first thing you do is you've got to get your Gmail account all set up. And if you already have one, sign into it. And then you got to go to my blog, which you've already done. And then you got to go to the toolbar, make sure you know this is you up here is Pete Garvey. And they're going to use this template. And what this template says to you, tells you to do, is to read an article in the newspaper, put the URL here, summarize the article here. While you're summarizing, you're forming an opinion. What was your reaction? Was it disgust, joy, anger, sorrow, confusion? What caused the reaction? Provide details. Relate the problem to your life. That's a great way of helping it form an opinion. And part 3 is really the most difficult part. It's what is the solution? How could this issue have been resolved, avoided, replicated, or stopped? What is your action plan to take the information you learned and make it better? Sometimes what you need to think about is what's the global idea here? What's the big idea here? Okay, so here you are, we're at it, and I'm going to make that size. And actually, I'm going to take this back to the normal size. Okay? Actually, I'll take this look real quick. There we go. And I'm going to open, still got my how to complete a current event here. And as I keep reading, it tells you to go back to the Garvey government blog to get an article. Ooh, we got to make a copy. And when we make that copy, we want to name it One Garvey. Okay? Sorry for the interruption. Okay, so where are we? Okay, we renamed it One Garvey, right? And that makes it so I can find it and when I'm searching for it, when I'm looking for it from you. Okay, and then it says we're going to share it. And I'm going to show you how to share it in a few minutes, but you're going to choose article. We're going to talk about now choosing an article. And you got to choose it from a reputable news source, okay? Let's look over here. Do not choose articles that are extremely short. Do not choose ones that are too long. Don't use police blotters. You may not use a video story. You can't use editorials or fashion or stories about the news, okay? If you have if you don't have an opinion about the article that you read at the very end, then I'll ask you the question is, why did you read it? Why did you keep reading it? Why did you bother to write a summary? Okay? You should be able to find at least 2 full articles every single week in the newspaper. And let's say you're really at a loss of how to find these articles. Well, again, if you go to Garvey Government, we're going to search again. Garvey Government. Okay, and I come up in Google, and there I am. If you take a look over here on the left-hand side of my blog, I've got current events. And I have issues like drive-by emission testing clears the Virginia House, or ultrasound HPV personhood bills clears the Senate, Romney ridicules, or Iraq, or Senate all of these different issues. And maybe these first don't seem that interesting to you, so you click on the big one up there, and it will take you through all of these. And I just kind of add to these as the day goes along, hoping to see if people think these are kind of interesting, okay? And let's say I chose this one. out of the Post Local. And as I'm reading along, so this is kind of it's about what's going on in the Virginia state, and I need to put my title here. Okay? And what I'm going to do is I'm going to make that a little bit smaller, and then I need to get the link. And the link is almost as important for you as it is for me, because if you don't finish writing this article by the end of the class, you will then need to find the article again, and that link will help you. Like I said, in part one, it's a summary. It's a who, what, where, why, and when kind of question. You're going to summarize this, and as you read, you can continue to take notes. You can go back and forth, right? Things are going on. And then for formulating your opinion, here we go. I need you to provide details here. This is we're looking at, like a few paragraphs. One paragraph, but a few sentences. At least, I'd say at least 5 sentences, but a little bit more. And the solution is going to be is going to be another one. It's going to be 5 or 6 sentences. It's going to take some time. Doing a current event should take you about 45 minutes. It should be about, say, 20 minutes to 10 to 15 minutes of reading, okay, and 30 minutes of writing. I do hope that you spell check. You need to capitalize all those little I's that you guys are used to not doing. Okay. So I think that does everything that we do with the current event. Oh, but the sharing. So how do you turn it in? So you've done this. You've gone all the way through here. Now you got to go up here. See this little button that says share. And when you do share, you can share it to me, P. Garvey, at fcps.edu. And you let me edit, and you hit share and save. And there it comes up. It's all done. And now I can comment on your article and see what you've done, and you can see what your grade is. The next time I do this on current events, I will probably show you how how sharing works and how collaboration works. But thanks for your time, and appreciate you watching it. Goodbye.